morning. Radio Television Bandara Ipoh. The 6th episode takes me to another part of Ipoh, a place called Lim Gardens at Lenggok Kandy. Conversation with Yang Bahagia Dato Thambipillay. This is a man who has got a great background in the service industry, and we'll join in a short while to see what it's all about. Good morning, Dato Thambipillay.
Good morning, Katie. Welcome to my home.
This is incredible, a conversation with Yang Bahagia Dato Thambipillay, and I believe this is a great morning for us to learn more about this great gentleman.
Thank you. Wonderful that we share the same name, Pillay.
Yes, of course, we both share the same surname.
Katie, let's go into the garden and look around.
Okay, please go.
Please.
Pleasure. Morning, Ipoh with Katie. The conversation with Dato Thambipillay continues. And this time around, for all the work he has done, the noble contribution towards society, towards mankind, Malaysia, of course, indeed, is very proud to have, in 1998, during the Commonwealth Games, the presence of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth, who was here personally to confer the MBE award, the Member of the British Empire. And this happened in 1998, I remember. The proud moments for the Pillays, proud moments for the Malaysians. And Dato, how did you feel being conferred the prestigious MBE award by the Queen herself?
Well, it was a very pleasant surprise when I was told by the Defence Advisor of the British High Commission to be ready to receive an award. I was, of course, very happy. But at the same time, I was wondering how I'm going to present myself before the Queen. And there's one protocol. And I told the Defence Advisor, you have to please brief me so that I'll be prepared. He says, no problem. And he hears me, how to greet her, and in simple language he told me, when she stops talking, you stop. So that was very clear, and I had a very, very interesting interview, because she was Queen of England, and here I am an ordinary civilian, also part, but she was amazingly gracious. That itself made me very comfortable, very, very comfortable. And she not only asked about me, where I studied, and after a short while she said, were you educated in UK? So I said, no, locally you don't. You speak very good English, you're very comfortable, confident, fluent. And our conversation was brief, short, and very, very pleasant. I was very happy in that. I'll always remember that conversation with her. And she asked me, who else is with you? And I said, my family. And imagine, she spoke to each one of my family members, my wife, my 2 children, and she was very simple. Everybody thinks that she may be snobbish or maybe very strict, but no, just one other royalties. She was simple as them.
Incredible, Dato, amazing. She is magnanimously gracious, and I'm happy and delighted and proud that you were being conferred this prestigious MBE title. After that, from England, I remembered Australia followed suit with the OA award. Could you please explain or tell in detail what is the OA all about?
Thank you. It's Order of Australia, abbreviated as AM. So here again, the Governor General of Australia, I remember his name was Geoffrey, and I went through the same situation where my wife and I were detained and the award was given, and that was another added glory and accolade for me.
Thank you, Dato. And in the year 2006, Amarul Sultan Agama Indonesia conferred you the DPMP, the Raja Dato Paduka Mahkota Perak, which actually brings you to a great happiness of sacrifice, all the hard work, all the contributions, the servants of you, Dato Thambipillay. I know, I see your events, and you are one person who will come up to me as an MC, as a master of ceremony, saying, "Hello, how are you, KP?" and giving me your blessings. So this year, Dato, are you 19 years old? I was told, are you 19? Or are you, what's the age this year?
This year I'm 91.
Oh, 91. Sorry, I confused the numbers back and front. 91. And here you are, just like our former Prime Minister Dr. Mahathir in 93, still walking, talking without any aid, and the mind is so focused. So what do you do after your retirement? How are you able to ensure that you exercise your brain, you make sure that you move on? Could you please maybe share some secret, Dato, at 91, how you're able to maintain such a healthy frame of mind?
Well, I like reading. I like to read, and first thing in the morning I must read the newspapers.
Great.
Without that, the life doesn't begin.
Good.
I look forward to the dailies. And at the same time, I like to meet up with friends and communicate with them, and make sure that I have a happy life daily. I'm never quiet. Back home, I'm in the garden. Daily. And not one, but I'll go in the morning and again in the evening, see how the plants are growing and which needs to be manured more, or look for any infectious plants and treat them as well. So all these give me a lot of happiness and satisfaction, which is very, very important in everyone's life. You must be happy.
Happy, that's a magical word, happy. And I also know, because I'm a live member of the Persatuan Wira Malaysia, or the Warriors Association, where Dato Thambipillay is a founder. So can you imagine the balance in life about gardening, about keeping active, reading newspaper? And Dato is one person I've seen personally sending emails on the laptop. So that basically means that Dato is a person who wants to do everything himself. This is what we call the incredible learning kind of attitude that I want to learn. I want to make sure that I know what I'm doing. So that advice, I tell you, is priceless. Advice that comes to you from a 91-year-old man who tells you about his secret. So these are what we call the golden nuggets in life, which you can take home on a nice platter for free. Dato, I don't think half an hour is enough for me to interview you. You have such a vast experience and interesting background, which makes many people evaluate and want to be like you. And I believe, Dato, you have chosen Ipoh City as a place of residence, as a place of choice, right here in Lengkok Candy and Lane Gardens. So can you please share with us, for the sake of Ipoh City Council, this is their channel, what do you think will happen to Ipoh from your own personal view, let's say 5 years from today?
Having it grow further. Because Ipoh is a place that attracts a lot of people, basically for food, a variety of food. And I remember the good old days when the foreigners come to this country, they told me Ipoh is a lovely place. any time by day or night, there's still food available.
Yes, I agree.
And I remember they were keen to eat satay, and I found that satay was not available in the town because it was already pretty dark and getting late into the night. But somehow I went to the market at the back of my house, and they have night stalls, and sure enough, there was a lot of satay.
Wow.
And I tell you, they enjoyed it so much that they said that no wonder the ex-servicemen come here to sit back and tell wonderful stories about Malaysia and about Ipoh especially, because this is where we come for the annual commemorative remembrances. And they loved our food so much that they will come back if there's an opportunity, but due to various circumstances. Ex-servicemen have found one old, it's expensive to travel, then we have COVID-19, so I don't know when we'll get back these good old days.
Thank you, Dato, for sharing and imparting your knowledge. We basically come to the last question for today. There is an English famous popular saying, behind every successful man, there is a very sporting and incredible lady. So today, if possible, Dato, may I invite the lady which is your shadow? When to take a medication, when is your appointments, what is supposed to do today, if you forget to buy the bread and so forth. Can I please invite this lady who has been with Dato for so many incredible glorious years, introducing and presenting Yang Bahagia Datin Tawamani. There you go. Wanakkam. Datin, please look at the camera. There you go. Can you see both of them? How many years are you married this year, if you can both remember?
We finished our 60th anniversary last year.
60 tahun Lok Sapnin. Ada tu barsam. Oh, I tell you. Ladies and gentlemen, this is again a fantastic, incredible conversation with Dato Thambipillay, and of course the appearance of Datin Tawamani. This is how success is being made by sharing, caring, loving, giving and forgiving each other. The story of how both these successes come true for all Malaysians, we take it as a story of success. The younger generation these days, the couples are all very, very aggressive. They want their rights, but believe me, in a marriage is always give and take and give, because in love, the marriage will go on till death do they part. With this, we have come to the end of the Morning Ipoh with KG, conversation number 6 with Dato Thambipillay and Datin Tawamani. Take care, till we see you again. Stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you, terima kasih, mkoisai, mika nandri, wanakkam.